cliffhanger didn't like destroy your evening, but I presume you just clicked through to the next one anyway. So Avogadro did not know 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd. He was like a much earlier chemist. So that all came around later, and the number got named after him. But his hypothesis, which ended up being correct, otherwise why would we be talking about it, was a really powerful concept. And then his thing was that if you have equal volumes, of gases, different gases, at the same temperature and pressure, they have the same number of molecules and therefore the same number of moles. So think about what that means. That means that if you have two balloons with two different gases, let's say one hydrogen and one oxygen, they have the same volume and you're under the same conditions, they have the same number of molecules, same number of moles. They'll weigh different because oxygen weighs more than hydrogen, so that will still be there as a difference. But he hypothesized that they had the same number of molecules. And that ended up being correct. And from there is how people began to figure out atomic masses. So you have a link to go to on a song about it. And your homework, in addition to whatever else you've done, is to be able to sing the chorus to this song in class tomorrow, because if you don't get any credit for your homework. Okay? The last thing I want you to do, by the way, just to save some time in class, you're going to skip ahead here. There is an old graph that we did on page 6, plotting pressure against volume. And this is real data. Actually, it's fake data, but it's a real relationship between pressure and volume in a gas. And think about it as you put pressure on a balloon, how the volume of that balloon will change. And then if you remember doing this graph in class during the first week of school, you come into the room and the first thing you say to me is yes. And if you don't remember it, the first thing you say to me is no. It's also part of your homework. That's how I know you'll do it. You have to either say yes or no on your way into the room. And there's no point difference if you do or don't remember. I'm just curious because I told you at that time that most of you probably wouldn't remember, but maybe you do. So anyway, that is it for today. And enjoy the song. And I'll see you guys tomorrow afternoon. All right, bye.